Aha, you heard none of what I just said, did you? Ha ha. I said hi, and then explained the sleep is an optional DLC. I didn't sleep for 3 days earlier this week. I had work yesterday, I have work tomorrow, and I had work today. So let's turn up that music just a little bit. Is that good? Can you hear me? I don't know. Audio levels, things, balancing. You know how it goes. Anywho. Let's redo that. Hi. How you guys doing? Hey, Seon. Yes, it's a little just chatting stream. With some information. Yeah, news, updates, things I normally forget to do. So your boy got it. Hang on a second. We got rain in the background on the audio. We're getting rain in the background on here. It's nighttime. I want storms. Anywho, back to the news, the updates. God damn it, I got squidded. Ugh. Why? So. Oh god, your names are so similar. Oh god, your names are so... And you're both yellow. Both your names are yellow. And your names are... And then Kesta shows up. So you guys want the good news? The good news, the other news, or the good news? I don't actually think I have bad news right now. Normally I have bad news. Hang on a second. Let me check my notes. Bad news. Bad news. Bad news. Yep, I don't see any bad news on the docket. Just a lot of news. You want all the news? Yeah, I know, right? So, first and foremost, your boy got a new job. Yeah. My days at Whataburger are numbered. I am now a geek. I work for the Geek Squad now. For Best Buy. So that's fun. I do like, yeah, the tech company. Yeah. Nah, we still working like 10-hour shifts. We still doing that. We still got 3 days off a week though. Cause it's 3 10-hour shifts. It's great. I love it. I get to work with tools and technology. So that's fun. Look at the nerd. So that's that. Let's see what else is on the docket for updates. So I should have a more stable schedule after I'm done working 2 jobs. I'm still at Whataburger right now. I'm working both jobs simultaneously for at least a month. So that's a thing. So schedule should be more stable after I get like done with training. So it's a fast food restaurant that's open 24/7. Love the food, hate the work. Fast food is not fun. Don't work it. Don't do it. Don't fall for the fast food trap. And that's not even the cool thing I wanted to bring you guys. Okay, I wanted your guys' opinion on something. That's right. I want opinions. And I don't have a gun toggle, so I can't threaten my chat. Can I threaten my chat? Hang on a second. Is that against TOS to threaten my chat? I don't know. You guys threaten me all the time, so it's probably fine. Oh, hold on. Anywho, I've been stealth. I've been stealth secret plotting against you guys. I'm sorry. Love me, hate me, you got plotted against. So, as you guys know, my model, lovely as she is, the guy, what the fuck, hang on a second, lovely as it is, my model is a prefab. I don't own the full rights to it. Other people can get this model. It just won't look exactly like mine because I did get mine customized, mainly the color scheme. But it's a prefab. I can't do edits. Like you guys know, I miss my controller toggles from my old models. I wish I had other models. I wish I had pants, not shorts. Things like that, right? Now, this studio, lovely as it is expensive as fuck. Also, they won't sell you full ownership rights, even on commission models, which I'm sad about. Or else I'd use this studio, even though they're expensive as fuck. So, anywho, for the last month or so, I've been plotting. That's right, I've been plotting. I went on Fiverr. I went and found like 30 different VTube creators, studios, solo people. That's right, I've been doing research. I narrowed it down to 6. I commissioned those 6 studios to do art sketches and illustrations. That's right, I've been project working. And I have come to show you the 6 sketches, of which I'm pretty sure I've narrowed it down to 2. And maybe getting a custom full model. Because, I don't know. It was a thought in my head. Doesn't mean this model's gonna go away forever. As you guys know, well, actually, as some of you guys might not know, my lore has me as a shapeshifter, so face change. That's right, face change. I could do this the whole time. This model has a lot of toggles I don't use. I should really have used these more. Anywho, a bit of both. More advisory. Ultimately, it will come down to my decision. I just wanted some second thoughts. So without further ado, I present to you the correct button to show what I want to show. Hang on, where is it? There's a button here that I'm supposed to click. Display capture. There. Haha. Oh, look at this. I might switch to one of the other overlays, make it bigger, but it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry. Don't overthink it. Let me check my notes again. Yeah. Okay. So, these first 2 tabs are the ones I've pretty much narrowed it down to. But I'm going to show you all 6 illustrations I got, starting with one that I think I might get not my main model, but a different model from. So anyway, this is the first one. Let me make it bigger and zoom in on its lifeless, soulless eyes. It looks... Yeah, they went an interesting route with the outfit. They took one reference photo and thought I wanted the outfit when I was referencing hair. So ignore this one's outfit. I want no comments on that. I want no comments on that, chat. No, there is no leash. Fight you on this. Anywho, so I'm not gonna go with this for my main model. It looks too young for my taste. More like a child version of my model. However, anyone who's been with me for a long time, which I don't know if anyone in the chat currently has, knows back before the rebrand, I had an AI child. And I have plans to bring that back, so don't question that. I may get this. This studio was the most affordable. They wanted, like, for all rights, access to the files, rigging, and the full body model. It was like $200-300. It was not much. So you may see the studio pop back up, but we did not go with them for the main model, most likely. I've already kind of told these 4 that, like, I mean, I can always change my mind, but, like... Anywho, moving on. Ignore the child. Ignore it. It will come back to bite and haunt later. Don't worry about that. I may or may not have an AI child. Is it a real child, or is it a magical golem? I don't know. Don't worry about it. Don't overthink it. You're overthinking it. Anywho, sketch number 2. was like this one. I'm not the happiest on the face. It's a lot more rounded than my current one, even, and the ears are like really tall. Eyes are more round. Like it's not bad. It's just rounder. It does capture the same kind of essence, but the hair is shorter. And these could all be tweaked. The outfit concept I do kind of like, more of a magic swordsman vibe. But they for some reason decided arm doesn't need to show at all through cape, so like you don't see any hint of an arm here. Kind of weird concept. I do like the idea of the outfit, like the extra armor plate, but like it's elegant, it's a little magic. Exactly, Sam. Time to get a mech arm. Nah, dude, mine's gonna be an astral construct arm, magic style. No, I may commission the studio to do a version of this outfit, but I decided not to go with the studio for the main model, mostly because their face style. I really wanted to see how they capture the face. Number 3, this. The dude was super chill, but like the skin tones he chose and the art style, like it's not a bad art style. But it's just not my style. It's too sharp. There's a lot of tweaks. I don't like how he chose to go with glasses. He didn't do the heterochromia, which is something I said I did want. So I don't know why he didn't do that. Exactly. Now we're getting into the fancier stuff. So this studio decided not to do a bust up, but do a pose sketch, and I don't hate it. I just think it's more cutesy and better for like a banner than like a model. And that's this one. Like I could see this art style being used for like merch, or like, you know, a banner, a panel, or like my About Me tags, like putting a little asterisk on them. Kestel, why are you oohing? You've seen this one, I think. Maybe. I don't know. I leaked these to a few people. Close enough. Anywho, I think it's really nice. I love the background and I love the pose, but I think again it looks like fan art. It's like I need it to look a little more mature. I'm in my 20s. It looks really cool though, and I really like it. They did a fantastic job. But for a model, sadly, no. Nice, though. So now we get into the final 2. These are the 2 I'm really debating between, okay? Okay? So, peel up the eyelids, get locked in, take notes. Okay? Here we go. I don't know why I'm so high. Fuck Siri. Huh? What happened to my music? Okay, weird. Mute the headset microphone. Anywho, here we go. So there's this sketch. I don't know how well this one's coming across on stream, but basically, they pretty faithfully recreated my model. Like, sure, the ears are a bit different. The eyes are a little... I mean, you don't see the actual, like, detailing in the eyes, but, like, the eye shape is a little different. Not too much different, but a little. Hairline is pretty... Like, they almost one-for-one recreated what I have now. Although I think they did it more based off a reference photo, so like I might have been leaning down a little bit like this, yeah, instead of like straight on. So his head does look a little tilted down, but that's work. Just and again, they pretty much just, they didn't come up with a new outfit concept. They pretty much just recreated my model as is. So if we want to keep the same exact vibes, could go with this. And it is tempting. Like, they do tempt me with this. Though I definitely do want to change the outfit. I've never been fully happy with my outfit. Like, I love the gloves and stuff. I think it's a little too Victorian looking, though. I want to go a little more fantasy. So that brings me to the final one. And this is the one I really want your guys' thoughts on, okay? You've all went quiet on me. I hope you're paying attention. So there's this one. And I want your guys' thoughts on this. Honest opinions. Seon's response is just that. So his jaw, I forget your opinion, Kesta. His jaw's a little more squared. His hair's a little longer. His outfit is much more mage-like. Eyes are a bit thinner, more crisp. It's almost more like I'm like this. So I am a little worried, though. So my biggest worry on either of these is how they do the rigging. Because, like, this current model I have is so expressive. With the eyes, the eyebrows, everything is, like, beautifully rigged. Because it's a really expensive studio. And so I am worried I'm going to lose a level of that rigging. Which do concern. Because the last thing I want to do is get the model, realize I don't like it, and so then just revert to this model for the expressiveness. So, but yeah, so to get some model, we're gonna do a model lore dump. Also, I like your opinion on it, Sam. It doesn't match my voice. Like, which model matches my voice better? The one I'm currently using? Or the one in this picture? Like, imagine my voice coming out of this other model. And just think. I think the one you currently using matches your voice more. Okay. See, that makes me question, though. Then, should I go with this one, since it's basically going to be more of a faithful recreation of my current model? Or do I go with this one, because it looks fucking cool? Decisions. So, for a comparison, the two shops I've narrowed it down to, right? for your guys' viewing pleasures. If I can pull up their shops, why won't it let me pull up the shop? Oh, sorry. I feel like a big part of it is the eyes. If they were rounder, it'd match pretty well. Okay, so you think I should go... So you think you think rounder eyes suit me better? Is that what you're saying? For me, the eyes are what throw it off. Then on my current model, or the other one? The other one, because it's got, like, narrow eyes, is that what's throwing you off? No, the picture. Okay. But you like the more squared chin of the other one? Like the pictured one, you like the more squared. Let me zoom. So, like, for a facial comparison, he has a, like, my current one, if you follow the chin lines, it's, like, very straight cut from, like, the hinge point down to the tip. And the tip is very rounded, and then it comes back up. Whereas this one in the picture, it comes down, then has, like, more sharp, like, angle here instead of just rounded. And then it comes down to a relatively flat chin. So it's a bit more square jawed than my current one. The hair ridge is also a little crisper on this boy. The noses are pretty similar. They're almost identical. The lips are also pretty similar, though he actually has some more detailing on his chin. Ears are pretty similar. I like his wolf ears better, because they have, like, that extra tough. Though I do like my current one's earrings better. Like, I don't mind the dangly earring he has here. I don't like this one as much. And his green is a lot more. Like, I like the green of his eye better. I wish the green of his outfit was more that green. Kept the same belts. Like, the same shoulder design with the belts. Moved the orb into more of a gem brooch, which I do think is more mage-like, in a sense. I like the high collar shirt with the fantasy vibes. But yeah, I guess the biggest difference between the two is probably the eyes and then just the skin tone. Like, right now, my model is very pale. This one's got more flesh tone. But, like, if I squint my eyes... I could ask him to make the eyes rounder. In terms of the two studios, trying to get to their pages. Okay. So, the one that did this guy, right? That was done by a studio known as Faris. Big Bull Monk. he has some other works and such. So he offers like some character modeling, illustrations, graphics like emotes and stuff, and then VTuber avatars. Just 2 pages listing them. In terms of his tracking, right? Oh. So this is how his like tracking is. It doesn't seem bad. The clothing and hair physics aren't too far off what I have now. The ears move. Yes, think he can do things like that. You're not getting that, chat. Don't ask for it. Don't you dare. And then he can also do chibi models. I could get a chibi version. You guys would abuse that. But in terms of his tracking, like, let me see if he has another tracking video. Yeah. So, in terms of, like, his rigging, it's not bad. It's definitely not, like, my current model, I'd say. But, like, it's not terrible. Looking at his other listing... This one. Does he have any other videos showing off? Yeah, okay, so you can show off this model on here. That's just horrifying. So this is the rigging that he has. What is with them behemoth leashes, though? What the fuck? His rigging doesn't seem too bad. Oh, here's a male model that he has. I mean, it's not terrible. Rigging is something I'm very picky about on models. Because, like, I like to be very expressive. Look at the money man. His eyebrows don't seem to be, like, the same extent. So, for comparison, that was Faris. So, his one was this one. The other studio, the one that gave me this sketch, is Emma. So Emma is the other one. She does do graphics as well, and she does comic book illustrations, but primarily she does VTubers. This is her rigging. I don't need the chesticle physics. So that's rigging from one of her examples. Here's another example of her rigging. I don't need the chesticle physics on my model. I don't have chesticles. So, like, overall, her rigging doesn't seem bad. The hair front, though, looks a little flat, at least on that model. However, they did... I love this model that they did. That guy's cool. She's got a lot of models she did. She did send me a recent rigging example that I think is the best example of the rigging. Let me grab that real quick and show you guys this. So this rigging is something recent. And again, I don't see any real eyebrow movement. They did rigging on this model as well, like the little guy, kind of like how I have the bunny, and the bunny's eyes move with my eyes. But again, not a lot of eyebrow movement. So that's kind of where I'm at with it. So the main two model contenders are this one and this one. These are the two main contenders, in my opinion. So, I know we lost a couple people, but, like, thoughts, feelings, concerns? Because ultimately, between the two studios, at this point, flip a coin. Well, so the other thing, I'm waiting to get exact pricing for when I do start the project. I have, like, exact package pricing for one studio. The other one, they gave me some, like, rough estimates, but I asked them for, like, the same, because Emma, right, the one who did the sketch on the right, she sent me, like, a very professional estimate, which I will pull up now. Pop that over. So, she sent me this. Yeah, I got this quote back in July. That's when I, like, around the time I started, or not back in July, it's still July, but, like, a couple weeks ago. I've been doing this for most of the month. Here's our design philosophy, project goal, the essentials package, which is the artwork, basic rigging, commercial use, and then the main files, the PSD, the CMO3, and then 8 of each expression, right? 1,200. It's a lot. The recommended package, special outfit, enhanced physics like stuff, 15 toggles, 15 expressions, including ear, head only mode, tongue out, body visibility outfit. It's gonna be 18. And then the top tier, on top of the stuff, is 20 plus expression toggle, alternate hairstyles, extra accessories, and then premium support. It's their top tier, but it's so much money. It's $28,500. So Um, waiting to get so this. I think this was the top one out of all 6. I think this was the highest one. Um, it's a lot. This one I think was much more affordable depending on the combination. Like their starting was like a third, I think. Let me pop this guy right here. So let me check my notes again. So what does this mean for the channel going forward? I still plan on streaming at least once a week. I'm going to try to get a more rigid schedule going with my new job. My new job is going to have me working Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So either on a Sunday, a Monday, or Tuesday is when we're going to work out when I'm going to try to regular stream. And then going to start doing more with the character. I'm going to start doing more lore stuff. I'm going to like work out the kinks. I'm going to do more world building. Some other updates. Lady Elise should be returning soon to the streaming world. So you'll see more collabs with her. I'm trying to reach out to other VTubers as I do want to do more collabs in general. So going forward, there's going to be a lot more. The overlays are pretty much going to stay the same for now. I ain't doing full custom overlays yet to be more like the archive. Our little hovel room in the archive back corner is just fine. So that's where we're at right now. I need you guys in the Discord to hold me a little more responsible for posting updates there. I know I can be forgetful. Note check again. So we're gonna be getting lore updates. Model update coming soon, probably within the next few months. I'll start that project. New job, life update. Trying to see what else was I going to share update wise. Model, work, scheduling. What day, honestly, and you guys can message me on Discord if you watch this as a VOD. What day would work best? What day and time? I'm in Central Standard Time. So what day and time do you guys think would work best for like a more set schedule? Out of Sunday, Monday, or Tuesday? And then also any game recommendations. Every once in a while I'll get on ready to stream and I'll spend like an hour or 3 trying to figure out what game to stream. So, I guess Discord updates. Let me pull up the Mage Realm. This one. Ignore all my other stuff. So, in the Mage Realm, I guess just in general, or I might create a new channel for just game recommendations. We have this Discord, bunch of people in it, but not a lot of interaction. Like, let me know what I can do to better the Discord. Yeah, you can see all my other Discords. 49 messages in the Lamentis server. You know what? Hang on a second. Hang on. We're taking a sidetrack. We're taking a sidetrack, main hall. Yeah. Say hi to my stream. We peeking in your Discord. Blythe. What did Blythe say? Bruh, Blythe, when you see this, just know, we all know, you was cranking it in the wagon back then. Anywho. So yeah, let me know what I can do for more Discord interaction. And just what I can do to make a better experience. That's honestly some of the feedback I'm looking for right now. So I'm gonna try to work on lore. Let me. You know, I'm gonna put a note of this in the chat because I keep forgetting. Oh, hi Reap. You're coming into this late. We went over the model stuff earlier. I'll give you the spark notes. Basically, for the last month or so, I've been talking. I narrowed it down from like 20 to 30 Fiverr shops down to 6. Commissioned 6 shops to do sketches, and have narrowed it down for the most part to these 2. This studio pretty much recreated my model as is. This one kind of took the concept and made something new, and I'm just getting in chat's thoughts on which route they liked better. But yeah, I'm considering these would not be prefabs. These ones would be fully commissioned, and I'd be getting with them all the source files, and not just personal use rights, not just commercial use rights. I would be getting full ownership rights to every piece of the model. The CMO3 file, the PSD file, the character rights, the art rights, like everything would be fully mine to do with whatever I want. So these are the 2 sketches from the final studios. This one is the one on the right is pretty much just a recreation based on my current model. The one on the left, I like his chin. Chat earlier though was saying the eyes aren't round enough, and it doesn't fit my voice as well as my current model does. So might make some tweaks to it. Not sure which of the studios I'm gonna go with yet. Other notes, Reap. Catch you up to speed. Got a new job. You feel like the color seems a bit off? Really? Not pale enough? Yeah, so I got a new job. I'm gonna try to get a more stable stream schedule going. I want to get more Discord interaction, more collabs. Lady Elise should be coming back to streaming soon, so you'll see more of her, hopefully. What the hell did my hair just do? Okay, Um, the hair is much lighter. Yeah, that's a tweak. There's a few tweaks. I don't fully like uh, the coloring on the jewelry. I do wish the green was a bit more of a forest green, like his eye. The monocle, I do wish it still had the nose bridge piece and the chain. Both of them kind of left off the chain from the monocle. I like that the skin tone is a little less paled. And I like this ear better. And the hair is longer. So there'd be some tweaks on both of these. But yeah. So now that I've mostly caught you up to speed, I'm gonna post in chat the SparkNote points and like kind of what I'm going over, and kind of like this is kind of going over what the plan is for the future of this, my Twitch, me. Two is 3. And then hang on. Okay. So just for chat, there you go. So that's a breakdown. That did not do multiple lines like I hoped it would. But summary, new job. So new stream schedule, stream hours, new model in the works. More lore work coming with more collabs. Lady Elise's return? Question mark. More Discord interactions. I want your guys' game recommendations. Which days and times I should be streaming. I will be off Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. Coming soon. Once I get settled in the new job and I live in CST time. Just so you guys have that. Yeah, no. I'll be posting the model pictures for you guys to vote on the Discord. Studio 1, Studio 2. I'll put in an announcement which is which. And then pricing wise, they're roughly the same. Like pricing wise between the two studios for all the equivalent stuff, all the toggles, etc., etc., they're roughly the same pricing between the two. What I might do is honestly I might do a full body character commission from both studios of just the art to get a better idea. So I'll keep you posted on how it's going with these. What else? Do you guys have any questions for me on, like, what things are going, like, any recommendations or, like, advice, opinions? I've kind of just been making this all up as I go along. The story of my Twitch. Everything's last minute planned, everything's impromptu, I never know what I'm doing until I'm doing it. Reap, I do still want to get more emotes from you at some point. I just gotta plan it out with the model and stuff. And then I might look into, if you guys are interested, I may look into setting up Stream Elements merge stuff again. With new character art. Like, I don't know, like, do you guys have any recommendations? Like, chat interaction, stuff like that? I'm looking into ad adjustments as well, because I know ads have been worse on Twitch lately. Like, do you guys hate midstream ads or pre-roll ads more? So you hate midstream ads more. But newcomers would hate pre-roll. See, that's the difficulty of it, the balancing of it. 'Cause basically so basically when it comes to ads, right? I got the ad page pulled up right now. And I have no problem showing you guys the ad page actually, so let me pull that up for you guys. So this is my ad setup right now. Ads are automatically scheduled. I have them set to 3 minutes per hour. It's below a potential revenue increase. It does keep revenue at 55%. If I drop it down any lower, it drops to 30%. That's not my biggest reason I keep it at 3 minutes, though. The biggest reason I keep it at 3 minutes per hour, right, is because down here, pre-roll ads. So I have pre-rolled ads disabled when I run ads, right? Disabling pre-roll ads by running mid-roll ads breaks every 30 seconds of mid-roll ads grants your channel 10 minutes of no pre-roll ads. You can stack up to 3 minutes of mid-roll ads to disable pre-roll ads for 1 hour, keeping your stream pre-roll ad free. So by running 3 minutes of ads per hour, I don't have pre-roll ads right now. So that's the trade-off. And yeah, you can see I have pre-roll ads fully disabled. So again, I don't know which is better. I have it set at, so I have it balanced to 2.5 minute ad break every 50 minutes. I don't know, like, would it be better to do all 3 minute, like get 3-minute ad every hour, a 1.5-minute ad every 30 minutes? Like, do you guys like longer ad breaks less often, or shorter ad breaks more frequently? Because, like, I can drop this to 30 seconds of ads every 10 minutes, but I feel like that is worse. Longer ad breaks? So you think I should do 3-minute ad breaks every hour? 2.5-minute ad breaks every 50 minutes? This is what I have it right now. I have it 2.5-minute ad breaks every 50 minutes. Um, 1 hour of ads every I wish I could set that. The worst part is you would still get ads. You would still get ads because I do that. I've had many a stream that long. You get 2 ad breaks in some of my streams. So for now, I have it at 2.5 every 50 minutes. I can go up to 3 minutes if that works better. I guess I can go up to 3 minutes every hour. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll try that out. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to think what else like to cover. Like this is a little impromptu stream just to voice the plans, get things in motion, and keep you guys in the loop. So if you have any questions for me, thoughts, concerns, or ideas, please don't hesitate to ask. Kester redeemed dupe. I'm trying to do better, okay? I'm trying. Also, quick comparison, right? So, the 2 Fiverr shops right, for the recommended bundles are at about 18, right? With their ultimates about 24 to 26, right? That sounds like a lot. In comparison, the studio that did my current model, my prefab, right? Looking at their VGen page, which is the only one that has prices on it, just starting out, artist group, we'll do artist group 1 for comparison. So this is their most affordable artist group, right? Half body is 800. Full body starts at 12. This is just for art. And then each additional add-on, expression, toggle, etc., etc. Plus character sheet. All this. Extra outfits, 600 each. And then rigging, cheapest rigging group, again, for full body, 1,000. So it would be just for art from group 1 and rigging from group 1 for full body model would already be 2,200. Fucking crazy. Love the studio, love their work, but goddamn. And then also under their stuff, the price for commercial use, including applications, merchandising, right? But CMO3 file is not included either. And it will be 3 times the standard rate to get the CMO3 rigging file. So if the rigging, if the model cost 2,800, 2,200 or some shit, right? Multiply that by 3 to get the CMO3 file. Love the studio's work, but damn, their prices are a lot. And then as well, if I'm coming down here, additional revisions, deadlines and delivery. Final intellectual property rights. Here we go. Copyright ownership. Even after delivery, the copyright for the commissioned work remains with DG Studio. So, it's not the biggest deal. Like, the quoted price, virtual anchor related services by default includes commercial use, live broadcasting, and customization of any peripheral products for this image. They only retain the right to display and credit. Promotional display rights. We reserve the right to use the complete work with a watermark for promotional purposes. If you prefer that we do not show this image, copyright a buyout fee of 1 to 2 times the price. The total payment is required. Yeah, it can sell it to someone else, and then reference image use. Please make sure that all reference images you provide, that's for that. So, the intellectual copyright not owning isn't the worst thing. And like, I don't have a problem credit studios. I credit them right now for the model I'm currently using. But when it's already like 22 for the cheapest. Multiply, double it, and triple it for the rigging files. It's like, you're talking like, for a full, really fancy model from the studio. Like, if I was to get the exact model I'm using now from the studio with full rights, be like 10 grand at least. That's what I'm saying. That's why, as much as I love the quality of the studio, the tracking and the rigging of this studio are fantastic. I can't get another model from them. Time to rob a bank. Yeah. Like, if I ever get to the point where I'm really famous, maybe I'll come back and get another model from them. But that's why, well, first off, if I go to DG Studio, their main website, because that's their VGen page, their main website, though, is loading. This place. So, this is their showcase. And, like, their models are like, look at their models. They are fantastic. And the tracking on their models, again, phenomenal. Tons of toggles. Like, I love their models. Specifically, though, they have 4 riggers right now and these artists. I believe my model is, like, I know the model maker, or the artist from the studio, because if I come back here, here's my model. My current model. It's Wolf 2.0. You can see it has all the different face and hairstyle combinations. It's got the toggles. Mine is the customizations that have been done to mine make it decently different, but it's very recognizably the same model. Oh, ignore that. That doesn't exist on my version of the model. But you can see how mine is different, but pretty similar. So, love the studio. Go away. Close that. And they have other cool models, like that guy's fucking dope. I almost got this model from them. And their prices on their prefab prices are great. And the quality you get for the prefabs is fantastic. They even have 2 free prefabs. But yeah. So that's why we're looking at the other 2 studios, and now that's also why the pricing doesn't seem as bad on the Fiverr studios. Like I said, so here is the one studio I was talking to, and this is their pricing. So for the Essentials package, their base rate's full body's $350. outfit 150, toggle 50 each, expression 20 each, tongue animation 50, advanced rigging 3, right? So for the essential, 910, not bad. For the recommended equivalent, so they say recommended equivalent because they are comparing it to the other studio's sheet, which I sent them with the prices blacked out. So if I scroll up real quick to grab the other studio's page, okay, here we go. Get that mode. Save. Open. Okay. So first side-by-side comparison, because I love doing those. Come on. Opera, go where I want you to. So side-by-side comparison. This studio has their base one, right? So Faris on the base package is better. Brain damage. He's 910. Over here, they are 1200. So based on the base package, Faris wins. On the recommended package, they're doing a bundle discount. Faris would lose otherwise. Granting about the same amount of toggles, the same stats. They're pretty much even here. And the high tier toggle, or high tier one, doing 20 of each. Although I think Faris got a little confused here, because they did 20 of each here. I don't know comparatively, because they say 15 here, so maybe it is 20? This is 20 plus, so roughly 20. Faris wins here, having, so their prices are, so the two studios' prices are very similar. Which doesn't help me narrow it down. I was hoping Faris was gonna come back and be like, oh yeah, we're like, 25% cheaper. But they're pretty much dollar for dollar. Recommended package is what I'm considering. Because I don't think I need 20 expressions and 20 toggles. Currently, the ones I use are, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 emotion toggles. I have 5 hand toggles I use frequently, like my book you see now, though I want to add at least one more for a controller. I have the tail toggle. I have the monocle toggleable. I even have my eye color toggleable, but I don't really need the eye color toggle. So in terms of expressions, I really only need 7 expressions. I need 7 expressions, 6 hand toggles. So I could technically do recommended packages on both, just drop down the toggle amounts, and that'd bring the affordability down. Yeah, so that's where we're at in that. What else? What else? What else? What else to talk about? What else to plan? Ugh. So yeah, that's the model breakdown. So I went back onto the model subject just because I got the pricing update just now. Okay, do you guys want me to do more just chatting streams, lore streams? Like, I plan to work on the lore more, possibly with other people. Would you guys like almost like a podcast style stream where it's me and some of the other VTubers of this fantasy world working on lore? Is that something you guys would be interested in? And then I do plan to bring back some Lord of the Rings content. Not here, though. I've been debating if I want to do it here, or if I want to do a separate setup, either YouTube or Twitch, for specifically Lord of the Rings. Because I have the tabletop war game I want to stream some matches for. And then I have, like, Lego builds, specifically Lord of the Rings stuff I might do on a separate thing. Because it's going to primarily be IRL Lord of the Rings stuff. And this is a VTuber channel now. So I'll keep you guys posted on that as well. Yeah, you guys have any ideas for me? Like I said, I want more community interaction is something I need to work on. And I don't know how. So that's where you guys come in. Trying to think. You guys went quiet on me again. Just chatting streams are hard for me to do. I mean, I kind of covered most of it. All. Went over the VTuber models. Went over life updates. Went over channel status, ad settings. I haven't made any real lore updates since the last lore dump. Oh, I don't know how many of you remember the last lore dump. I guess I can pull up the world map, see what's going on there. That is not correct. Give me 1 second. Make sure I don't accidentally open something I shouldn't while I reload the world. Uh-oh. Where did I save those two? I know I saved it to a folder titled map. But I don't remember where I put the map folder. Shit. Uh-oh. Hang on, I'll figure this out. Is it in Twitch? Here it is. Oh. Map. And then 12, 9. This should be the newest one. Okay. Yep, okay. Display capture back on. And now we have the world map pulled up. So yeah, the only confirmed kingdoms for sure that are sticking around is the Dominion of Lithrend, the Cultist Nation of Dithotep, which Ditho is also planning to start his streaming soon. His proper streaming. Rosaria is sticking around. Lady Elise is going to make a return. She's without internet right now, but as soon as she gets internet, she should be back. So we're always looking for other VTubers who want to join the fantasy lore in the world. Plenty of open land to claim. Any of these territories can be claimed and renamed. Republic of Riceland might become... we might see a return of LKB. Rebranding Little Korean Boy. He might take over Riceland. But there's plenty of lore to build. So I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, no. So this model won't go away forever. You will see it from time to time, shape-shifting and whatnot. Especially if I do any steampunk Victorian-style games, I'll probably pull this out for just the outfit alone. But I want more freedom. I want a floating head toggle, so that way I can go on, like, Etsy. Like, one outfit I found on Etsy, I think you guys will love. It'd be so funny, especially for cozy streams. So I found this this hot spring outfit. Check this thing out. It's just hot spring guy outfit. And so what I could technically do is if I had... why would you borrow that when they make this, Kesta? They make the female one. Included with sweat. Sweat included. You don't want sweat? You know what? Hear me out, Kesta. Hear me out, okay? We put Lunia on this one. We force Lunia into this. With the custom model as well, though, like, I could get something like this and use with my custom model. I could add actual, like, spells. We went over this earlier in stream. I do not have, nor do I need, chesticles. This has chesticles. And a leash. Leashes don't exist. Don't you? No, we're going with this one. Oh, wait, you can toggle off the legs. That's what, why? Hang on a second. I can cook myself, chat. I'm in the hot spring. He's in the hot spring and then just Boom. He's darker than Steve Blaze. Another option I did ponder around, just popped into my head. Technically, I could get the art and stuff commissioned by a Fiverr studio and then get the rigging done by DG. And therefore, I'd own rights to the character likeness. It would still cost a fortune, though, to get the CMO3. Because if their basic rigging is like 1,200 or some shit, then it's like... But we'll see. But yeah, the floating head toggle is going to open up paths to like so many more things. Like I could get, I could do outfits for the stream again. Like if I go to 40k, I could put on a Space Marine outfit. If I go to a pirate thing, I could get like a sailor outfit. Like I could outfit streams. I probably wouldn't do that for every stream. Especially fantasy ones, I'd probably just stick with my default outfit. But I could do some special cosplay cases. What is with you people in women uniforms? And no, I will not put on the maid outfit. Should we, here's another question. We are approaching 500 followers. What should we do to celebrate when we hit 500? That's a decent milestone. So let me pull back up the world map. Boom. I don't know what special thing to do. I don't think the model really, like, getting a proper model counts. I don't know. I've kind of updated most things. Like, this isn't planned to be too long. I do have work tomorrow, but it's not for 12 hours. I guess another thing is, do you guys want, like, I'm tempted to start leaning more into the character RP side of things. You know, getting more lost in the character, kind of like I do when I go to LARP events or when I'm in Discord RPs. Like, less references to real life, more references to I am Astron Arcania, Mage of Lithrend, fucking Hobo Traveler of Other Worlds. I've been doing it a bit, but I might start leaning into it more. Is that something you guys would find interesting? You guys went quiet on me again. I ask you a question and you don't answer. I mean, I kind of went over all the general plans. Again, I'll be posting some updates about this in the Discord. Exactly, I'm going to break down kind of the stuff I went over here. In a series of, like, announcement posts. So, I just thought it would be best, since I haven't been able to keep up with announcements, posts, and whatnot in the server itself. I thought it'd be best just to come on here, give a breakdown of things, and go from there. So, I think that just about covers it. If you guys don't have any questions, recommendations, or anything you'd like to share on stream, then we may go ahead and end it a little earlier than I expected and just do a raid, because I don't really have the time tonight to like switch and play a game. So let's do a raid. So make sure to show them some love. Thank you guys to all of you who came out here, gave your opinions, gave your thoughts, listened to me ramble on about the future of where we're going. Oh, one last note before I sign off for the night. I do want to bring back the pull random people from stream chat to randomly join me, and I'm thinking I'm gonna work in a lore of, like, open a portal with the liminal gate spell, to where I'm just gonna kidnap people from chat again to pull randomly on a stream. So keep that out. Any new people see this, I'm happy to do chat interactions like that. So proper stream should be coming either Sunday, Monday, or Tuesday this week, and we'll be playing some game then, to be determined. Anywho, you guys have a good one. I will see you all later. Peace.